Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. Today is Saturday, May 16th, 2026, and as always, we are here to bring you the most honest, straightforward, and up-to-date information about the Iraqi dinar. So let us get right into it, because today we have quite a bit to talk about, and I want to make sure you walk away from this video with a clear picture of where things stand right now. Let us start with the exchange rate, because that is always the first thing on everybody's mind. As of today, Saturday, May 16th, 2026, the official USD to IQD exchange rate is sitting right around 1,310 Iraqi dinars per US dollar. Now, I know some of you are looking at that number and thinking, when is this going to move? And that is a completely fair question. The honest answer is that the rate has been remarkably stable over the past several weeks. Iraqi dinars per US dollar as its benchmark. The Council of Ministers endorsed this figure, and the central bank formally communicated it to the Ministry of Finance. Now, a lot of people in the dinar community have been pointing to this 1,300 rate as some kind of signal that a revaluation is coming. I want to address that directly and honestly. This 1,300 rate is a budget accounting rate. It is the number the government uses to calculate oil revenues, government spending, and fiscal planning. It is not a promise of a sudden currency appreciation. It is not a secret code embedded in government documents. It is simply how Iraq manages its national finances, and it has been the rate in place since February 2023. So while it does provide a certain level of clarity and predictability for the economy, it should not be misread as a revaluation announcement. I know that might not be what some of you want to hear, but my job is to give you accurate information, not to tell you what sounds exciting. Now, let us talk about the parallel market, because this is where things get a little more nuanced. While the official exchange rate at the central bank level is around 1,300 to 1,310 dinars per dollar, the street market and informal exchange offices in cities like Baghdad and Erbil have been trading the dollar at significantly higher rates, sometimes as high as 1,440 to 1,450 dinars per dollar. This gap between the official rate and the market rate is something economists call the parallel market premium, and it has been a persistent feature of Iraq's currency environment for several years now. What this gap tells us is that there is real. The official exchange rate is stable at around 1,310. The Central Bank of Iraq is committed to maintaining that stability. The 2026 budget confirms the 1,300 benchmark. Iraq's foreign reserves are solid. Inflation is under control. The parallel market premium remains. But the CBI is working to close that gap through banking reform and tighter financial compliance. The geopolitical environment carries risk but is not in a state of acute crisis right now. And the international financial community, including the IMF, sees Iraq as a conventional peg economy with a stable monetary foundation. That is the real picture. That is what the data tells us today. The policymakers in Baghdad are choosing stability over drama. For anyone who is invested in the dinar and watching closely, that is the environment you are operating in. Stay patient, stay informed, and most importantly, make decisions based on real facts rather than speculation. That is everything for today's update, friends. I want to take a moment to sincerely thank each and every one of you who watches these videos, shares them with your friends and family, and stays engaged with this community. Your support means the world, and it is what keeps me coming back every single day to bring you the most accurate and honest Iraqi dinar coverage I possibly can. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, please do so right now. It is completely free, and it makes sure you never miss an update. Hit that like button if this video was helpful to you, and drop your questions or thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. Until next time, take care of yourselves, stay informed, and I will see you in the next video.